They say revenge is best served cold, but sometimes it's served steaming hot, just like the tea my ex-husband threw on me. That night, I didn't just walk away with a ruined dress. I walked away with his entire future. The ballroom sparkled with chandeliers and fake laughter. Everyone was gathered to celebrate my ex-husband, Marcus, and his new bride-to-be, Vanessa. Why was I even there? Because Vanessa had insisted. She wanted to prove she wasn't insecure about me. What she didn't realize was that I was about to show her just how insecure she should have been. I wore a simple, elegant emerald green dress. Not flashy, not desperate. Just confident. And Marcus noticed. His eyes followed me, even while holding Vanessa's hand. Dinner was served. Conversations buzzed. And just when I thought maybe I could slip away quietly, Marcus made his move. He walked over, holding a cup of hot tea. With that fake smirk I knew too well, he leaned close and whispered, "You shouldn't have come. You don't belong here." Then, in front of everyone, he spilled the tea down my dress. Gasps filled the room. Vanessa laughed nervously, clinging to his arm. Marcus smirked, like he had just destroyed me. But little did he know, he had just handed me the match to burn his perfect little fairy tale to ashes. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. Instead, I smiled. Because nothing is more terrifying than a woman who refuses to break. I excused myself, went to the bathroom, and cleaned what I could. My dress was ruined, but my spirit remained intact, untouched. In that mirror, I made a decision. I would take everything from him, not by shouting, not by fighting, but by turning his night of triumph into my stage. When I walked back into that ballroom, heads turned, not because of the stain, but because of the way I carried it. Marcus expected shame. What he got was power. I lifted a glass, tapped it gently, and said, "Since Marcus invited me here tonight, let me share a toast." The room hushed. Even Vanessa's smile froze. I began softly, warmly. I've known Marcus for years. We shared dreams, secrets, promises. Marcus shifted uncomfortably. But dreams can turn into nightmares. And promises can turn into lies. Gasps again. Vanessa looked at him, confused. I locked eyes with her and said, "Vanessa, did he ever tell you how many women he texted during our marriage? Or how many times he swore you were just a friend?" The crowd murmured. Vanessa's grip slipped from his hand. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't curse. I just laid out the truth, detail after detail, calm and steady. The kind of truth Marcus thought I'd keep buried forever. By the time I finished, the room wasn't celebrating anymore. They were staring at Marcus like he was a fraud. Vanessa pulled off her engagement ring and dropped it into his untouched champagne glass. The silence was deafening. Marcus stood frozen, pale, exposed. The man who thought spilling tea would humiliate me had just been drowned in the truth I poured on him. I placed my glass on the table and walked away.
No screaming. No chaos.
Just the quiet power of a woman who knew she had won. That night, I didn't just ruin Marcus's engagement. I took back every ounce of dignity he thought he had stolen from me. And the best part? I didn't even need to lift a finger. All I did was tell the truth. Sometimes, revenge isn't about destroying someone with anger. It's about letting them destroy themselves with their own lies. Marcus thought he was celebrating a new beginning. But by the end of the night, it was my victory they were all talking about. After all, queens don't fight for the spotlight. They become the spotlight.